A.C.B.A.
Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. Boog, nice, coming at you with a quick update. Been a few days since I put something up. Been pretty busy at work, but I had to tap in with you guys for a few minutes. Been continuing to chronicle the collection through pictures on Instagram, getting back into some white hot shots. I got some complete setups planned for the weekend. I think I'm going to a Yankee game tomorrow. I don't know how that's going to work with the podcast, but please go back and check out last week's episode of the Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast. We should be returning tomorrow. But yeah, I was able to get the Walgreens exclusive Jigsaw figure, which is a very, very nice figure. Great improvement from the old Toy Biz version. Obviously, you can take this head off and pop it on other bodies and do with it what you see fit. But I put together a nice little shot with some street level goons here. I guess this is Kingpin's Sinister Six. Somebody in the comments said something to that effect on Instagram. But going left to right, we have the original Hobgoblin from the Space Venom Build-A-Figure wave, I believe. Not the newer retro-carded version. And then we got Tombstone in the old 70s getup. I hope we can get an updated Tombstone with a pinstripe suit or some type of suit. We need that. Chameleon, which a lot of people think needs an upgrade. A lot of people missed out on this figure originally. The retro-carded, single-carded Kingpin in the middle. And there's Jigsaw. You can see Jigsaw's kind of tall. I talked about that on the post. I don't know that he should be taller than Hammerhead here, which is the next figure going to the right. And then Bullseye, which I have multiples of because I just love this figure. I think they did a great job on this Bullseye figure. But yeah, just something clean cropped and contained on the white hot backdrop. This got a lot of love on Instagram. Now we're shooting some more shots with the big three. Talked about how this Captain America is such a great figure. You know, it's just an improvement on the 80th anniversary version. This is the 20th anniversary of Marvel Legends version. I've got Iron Man in the middle of this first shot. And then we got Thor. I would like to see an updated Thor with a cape that's a little lighter. That'll coincide a little better with Iron Man and Captain America here. This is the 20th anniversary of Marvel Legends Iron Man 2 with the Hornhead helmet. Then I just reversed them, pulled back a little bit, got Cap in the middle as it should be. Finally, got to shoot a Marvel Comics Marvel Legends Defenders. So Namor, Hulk with the Paul Harding head sculpt, Doctor Strange with the Paul Harding head sculpt, a figure I got to unveil and review. Please check out that review on the channel. The Walgreens exclusive Silver Surfer. If you look really closely, I've got a little top. I've got Silver Surfer propped up on a top there that I believe it's the top to like a screen cleaner, but you know, on the white backdrop, you could kind of hide it here. So it worked out. And then I just followed up with a little bonus shot of Hulk chasing down Leader. Some box props down there from my man, Steven Fernandez. But yeah, shooting these Defenders, this has been a long time coming. We do have other members in figure form too. So maybe I'll explore that down the line. I got to get my Illuminati on the table. Put up a little bonus shot here without any hashtags, utilizing some suited bodies. The Logan body from the Logan and Professor X 2-pack. I used that for Cap, the Paul Harding unmasked head sculpt for Cap there, Paul Harding head sculpt for Iron Man or for Tony Stark. That's just the original Marvel Legends suited body, if I'm not mistaken, Coulson body. You can see the head is a little large for that body, but it is what it is. I just wanted it to be a smaller body than Cap's for Tony. And then in the back, that's a WWE body. I believe it was Triple H, if I'm not mistaken. And the Brothor Build-A-Figure head sculpt with the shades on there. Got the big three in casual getup. Then I did a little photo dump of some things that you guys have seen before. This Batman shot. This is the closer shot, the full shot. You can see the ground and you can see like a tape outline. The tape outline, little prop, accessory, and the police line tape I got from my homegirl, Rosie Maker 1906. Another shot of my full God Hand crew from Max Factory Figma. A shot I never showed of the Berserker armor. I've got his cape kind of propped up in the back with a sort of translucent Marvel Legends stand. I think the one that came with Herbie. But again, with the white backdrop, it blends in well. You can't really see it. One of my classic shots of the classic Avengers here. This one is focused in on Quicksilver, and I had talked about in the post how we need the green suited Quicksilver with an updated head sculpt. This head sculpt was a little on the large side. I'd like to see Hasbro tackle that. A better shot of the Defenders. My man E. Rivera had mentioned how the other shot was a little overexposed. I don't know. This is better though. Falcon Cap with the wings out, the MCU Falcon Cap. Original shot. I just had him surrounded by a bunch of white guys in suits. And in my mini Maul, this is a Hot Wheels Darth Maul. Finally, I got my DBZ Big Three. First form Frieza, Zarbon, and Dodoria. Am I pronouncing that right? Again, just utilizing some simple props. White hot shot here. I have them reacting to something they watching on the old tube TV. I love all of the additional head sculpts that SHF has been putting out with the DBZ figures. They really have been doing a great job. But yeah, all of the angry, screaming, open mouth head sculpts for the three here. This didn't get a lot of attention, but I really liked it anyway. I definitely want to shoot more of these guys. Then I went back with my Cap and plain clothes. The old WWE locker prop. I think it was WWE. Maybe it says WCW on the front of this locker prop, actually. A lot of people didn't really notice, but he's got a Bible on top of the locker up there, water bottle. I took the 20th anniversary of Marvel Legends Captain America and popped the lower legs off, the lower feet off, the boots or whatever here, and propped them up in the locker. Cap with his gym bag, the shield, the additional mask that came with the 20th anniversary Cap, cell phone prop, you know, like he's talking to somebody, he's getting ready to suit up. I love this. Clean, crop, contain. And then finally, working with classic Avengers here. Kept Hulk, Cap, and Thor around. Switched out Iron Man for the first sort of classic Iron Man we got, where the armor looks a little gold and not really yellow. Added in the Hero Clicks Ant-Man and the Marvel Universe Wasp. And it looks like Hulk's getting really angry over the ice cream cone there for my little dude. That little dude, everybody always asked me about him. It was an old Percy Jackson figure. I had painted the hair so he'd look like a blonde because I wanted to use him for like a Phobos. I've talked about this many times in main course. But yeah, just some fun with posing and captions and stuff here. This got a lot of attention. I followed up with a sort of raw shot of how I utilize some of the ACBA flight stands. I've got one propping Thor's cape up. I've got one just like on the bend of Captain America's left knee, and he's just kind of balancing on that one. And then I've got one in the buttocks of the Iron Man armor. And, you know, I talked about how if I wanted to complete this setup, I wouldn't Photoshop the stands out or anything like that. I just hide them in some number of clever ways or with more figures and angling and stuff like that. And that's really what ACBA is about. It's about raw, tangible displaying and finding clever ways to do things 100% tangibly where you don't have to digitally add or remove anything. And that's, you know, what I've been promoting on this channel forever and will continue to do so. But yeah, I just want to tap in, just talk shit with you guys for a couple moments, a few news bits that we'll be talking about on this week's episode of the podcast. G.I.Joe had a little live stream where they unboxed something that maybe gave us an idea of things to come. And then I just saw recently, a few minutes ago, that they are going to have an official live stream on the 7th of June, if I'm not mistaken. And Marvel Legends had a reveal of the MCU or the Disney Plus series Miss Marvel figure, which is going to be the body for the Ultron Build-A-Figure. So we knew that was coming. Again, we'll be talking about this stuff in detail, in depth on the next episode of the podcast. Still got a bunch of things to open. Going to continue to chronicle the collection. So stay with me. Follow me on Instagram. Thank you for hanging out. As always, rate, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell down there. And until next time, peace.
I'm in the game, I'm grinding, I got to play 24 hours in a day, 7 days out the week, I never sleep. I'm on my grizzly bear, 52 weeks out the year.